I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, bro?
Hey, what's going on, family? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. It's a lot going on, so I'm actually happy that you're here. First of all, how the hell did you even know I was live about the show?
Because anything pertaining to my brother, I know everything that's moving on the internet. People, I have a lot of people that's watching anything that posts with his name or my name mentioned. I'm there.
Got it. Okay, I'm glad to have you here. Because I would love for you to clear up some things. I know you were stating in the comment section that your brother has been detained by the police. Why is he in police custody for
one? Let's just say that he's based off of the episodes which you guys have saw on your social media. You know, everything's based off of that. You know, I would definitely say it's, you know, got a lot to do with his mental well-being. And man, I'm trying to do this right because, you know, the old me, man, I get to just yapping and shit, you know what I mean? And then everybody gets mad at me for telling all the beans. So, you know, at this point, all I can really, that's really all I can say, man, is that I was worried about waking up this morning and losing my brother. You know what I'm saying? You know, off of the last video I seen, he was running. He was running. He was running for his life. He's running really fast. My dad, his fiance that been with him all day. He had been paranoid. You know, he was just, you know, I mean, everything that he's saying, I mean, you know, there's some truth to all of that. He's gonna speak, and he's gonna say his piece. He's gonna say what he had to say. But you know, it concerns me. You know, first it starts with the post that with the picture of him and Chris, and that just didn't really sit well in my stomach because for 20 years, man, we've had the same story, and it's just like I remember when the first retraction happened. You know what I mean? He was forced, and this situation again to me, you know, in a way, it kind of seems forced, you know, and you know, I remember.
So when you say forced, can you provide a bit more context, like outside individuals were forcing him to recant the story, etc.?
I mean, you know, we all trying to pay our bills and live our life, but you know, somebody's dangling something over you and they telling you that, you know, you know what I'm saying, I need you to go back publicly and before I do a deal. I don't know. Me personally, you know, I got mad love for Ray J, but I feel personally that Ray J was I don't know, man. You know, Ray J and my cousin Chris Stokes is friends. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any signs that he was involved, but I recall him, you know, reaching out to me like, yo, you know, I'm friends with Chris. He's my best friend, and I need you to go ahead and take the blame for this shit. You know what I mean? Take the blame, take it off of Chris. Say you did it, this, this. You know what I mean? And I never did that shit. It's kind of funny. Fast forward and shit like that. And then my brother's coming out with some shit. You know what I mean? Right shortly after him and Ray J are working together and blah, blah. It's just, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I'm just speaking my own opinions and my own thoughts.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I can understand why you're saying that about Ray J, because Ray J done been caught up in some wild shit. You know, he's connected to Whitney Houston's death, apparently. You know, he was accused of being her dealer, etc. It's deep with Ray J.
All that.
Yeah.
All that shit. So, you know, at the end of the day, man, you know, I'm gonna say it again. People need to pray for my brother, not talk about him. You know what I'm saying? And right now, he's in custody right now. He's being he's in custody right now, and he's being they're checking him out. You know what I mean?
Okay, so he's undergoing like a psych evaluation.
You ain't gonna see another video of him running away down the street or nothing. You ain't gonna see no more videos like that.
Damn. So let me ask you this.
So here's the thing. You know what's fucked up, bro? I feel like, you know what I'm saying? People be lacing people's weed and all kind of shit now, man. So, you never know, man. My brother could have went and got some weed that was laced by somebody that motherfucking Chris Stokes said. You know what I mean? Who fucking knows, my nigga? You know what I mean? It's just like for him to see him on making videos paranoid and scared and shit, that just scared the fuck out of me. And he fucked up that I can't get there and I can't run to his rescue, and I got people calling my phone or people on my brother's live and they saying, hey, what's up with your brother? You know what I mean? Like, why is he, different people saying, call me, call this man. He don't need to call nobody but the Lord Jesus Christ and my mama and me. You know what I mean? And my dad, like, he got family. You know what I mean? It's just the industry, man, has a way of removing your family and making strangers your family, and you get you got family because you end up spending more time with these motherfuckers in the street that don't give 10 shits about you than when you turn around and realize they took everything from you.
Yeah.
So
it happened in my family. So I've seen it. It's happened in my own family. And I saw your brother. He was paranoid even at the hospital. He didn't even want to get into a room. He didn't want to be alone with the doctors, etc. So something was definitely transpiring. I wanted to ask you, before this episode, when was the last episode? Like, how long has it been since he's kind of been doing well? Has it been years at this point that he's been doing well?
He been doing straight, bro. He was doing straight. He did this damn Bad Boys Club. He did this Bad Boy show, and I just feel like, man, that shit just triggers some shit, and it's just like, man, down spiral. You know what I mean?
Wow.
First you got, then you got the dudes on there, they trying to, you got all the stuff that my brother's dealing with. And then you got the dude, you got Chef D, and then you got, what's the other dude? Jonathan Wright, the hairstylist dude, right? So you got both of them trying to brag that, I put hands on Raz B. Nigga, that ain't nothing. Y'all niggas come get at a real street nigga and get socked out, my nigga, and drag down the street like a bitch. You feel me? Like you know what I'm saying? They're nothing to me. You feel me? And we're not gonna make it about the gender of sex and all that shit like that. Whether straight man, gay man, whoever, man, anybody disrespect me or mine, you feel me? I'm coming for him. I just feel like this. I just feel like this, my brother's having he's having these issues and stuff like that. And all I can think about is the nigga Chef D. The motherfucker hit my blind side, hit my brother, and then you got the what's that bitch ass faggot ass nigga name, man? Man, that nigga, bro, he don't even know, bro. What's his name? Jonathan.
Oh, Jonathan. I can't stand Jonathan, so I'll make the exception for that.
So it's on site with him already. Then you feel me? Already got motherfucking.
Oh, geez. So it's beef in the street as a result of the Bad Boys situation.
Well, listen, my brother's a nice guy. He didn't made it cool with these niggas and all that shit after the fight and all that shit. But it's an episode coming out where the nigga Jonathan bragging about knocking out my brother, and with all this shit going on with my brother, nigga, you get no points. You get no points for putting a hand on somebody that's mentally going through what they're going through, and
who not a fighter? Somebody who is a lover. He's not a fighter. He's a
fucking R&B singer, bro. He's not a fucking flaming gay man trying to go head up and swing his neck and pop his and roll his wrist and all this shit. He wasn't doing none of that. He was just in the wrong. They threw him in the wrong house on the wrong fucking set.
So let me ask you this question then: when Bad Boys was first put on the table for Raz B, what was the conversation like? Did any of y'all feel initially that this was a good idea? This was his way. Honestly, bro.
Honestly, it started out with me. This started out with me. For initially, like I said, what's the name is I've been fucking with Bab and rocking. I've been down with Zeus and shit like that. My boy Chance and shit. He got his show over there, so I've been just with my bro, just watching him do his thing, and so for my brother to come along. Wait, what was your question? What
was the conversation like? Did anybody feel like
I didn't have no conversation. I'm sorry. What's your question?
Like, did anybody feel like the Zeus offer was a good idea for Raz, or was there pushback from the team? Like, I don't think this is a good idea for you to do the show.
I mean, we know Natalie. We've been knowing Natalie for a long time. You know what I mean? We know over 10 years. So Natalie's a friend of my brother's. Just like she's a friend of Orlando's. Orlando's in a situation. He needed a bag.
Yeah.
You know, brother. He was between, touring and all his real estate stuff, and I'm sure he needed a bag. And I don't know. I think they just kind of caught them at the right time. They needed some type of star power, and but I just think it was a horrible decision. Initially, I had audition for Bad Boy season 1, but I wasn't picked. It was a situation with me and Natalie, which I got mad love for her. Yeah, and we had a little misunderstanding. Yeah.
And honestly, Ricky, was probably a good idea you didn't do the show, because I know a lot of people.
Well, once I found out that the whole cast was majority, LGBT community out, for me, that wasn't the narrative that I was trying to portray, because I'm a real street nigga. I'm a real street nigga. So for me, I wouldn't have fit in personally. So you know what I mean? It was
some tension in the house, because it was a mixture of straight and gay men, and they definitely went heads up in the house because of the divide. But I was saying it probably was also not a good idea, because I got to see that a lot of people who Natalie had pre-existing relationships with coming into the show, it kind of like being a part of the show and everything kind of like disintegrated their relationship. Like, I know her and Christopher Milan came in good, but then after it was all said and done, it was the shit. A lot of so in terms of you retaining your relationship to Natalie, it probably was best you didn't do the show, because it might have went left. Now, my other question for you regarding Raz B is
this the last question, bro. I kind of got to roll out. I didn't even mean to pull up, but I kind of got to get back.
Okay. Now,
but go ahead, bro. No, go ahead, bro. Got 2 more questions, bro. Okay, good.
So Raz B kind of, I don't know if you feel this way, but you can tell me how you feel. He kind of like threw your name out there as a perpetrator.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that? Like, are you taking that personal? Are you like, he going through a lot? You're not taking
I don't take that personal. I mean, this ain't verbiage is everything. So how you say things, I think what it is he was trying to please Chris, more trying to please, J Bug, more trying to please all of them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let me put the emphasis on it about my brother. But, I'm not gay. I ain't had sex with no man. I ain't done nothing as an adult. I ain't done any type of gay activity or nothing as an adult. In my teenagers, we had, as kids. One second.
I know you just getting in.
Yeah. I'm walking in my office.
Thumbs up the video, you guys. Thumbs up the video. Ricky getting into his office and getting situated and everything. You guys just heard him say he's never.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, cool. I'm back. All right. So what I was saying was, at the young age of, I probably was about 10 years old. And my brother was about 7 years old. You know what I'm saying? And
I think you went out. Can you hear me, Ricky? Because your audio had went out.
All that type of stuff. So really, that's all it was, is kids. And can
you say that again? I think your audio had went out.
Yeah, no. So that's it, man. After we had those little experiences as kids, that was it. That didn't go into teenagehood or nothing like that.
What the experiences were again? Because you had went out when you were speaking.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. What I was saying is we were kids. And no, nothing that my brother says bothers me. He's just, in the space right now to where Chris and them got him fucked up. And you know, every time, sometimes you think about moving forward in life, you know what I mean? You know, you realize, you know, for the people that didn't get the proper counseling or help or support that they need, you know, it can come back and it can be traumatizing, and you can go back and remember past pain. So I just feel like that show is what triggered my brother.
Okay, you feel like the show is what did it. Okay, my last question: what is your relationship like? What is your attitude or relationship to Chris Stokes? Like, when was the last time that you spoke to Chris, and what is the energy between you and Chris?
My energy with Chris is still fuck Chris Stokes. It's still, nigga, I know what the fuck he did, nigga. And you know, shit, man, you know, why I know that there was some love there because we family. Shit, we've been away from each other too long. I don't see him helping my brother. If he does, and my brother decides he wants to go back and work with Chris, then more power to my brother and Chris, but I just don't see it that way. I see Chris and them making my brother out to look crazy, and then I expect after that for him to not even to be able to get a job in Hollywood. So them getting him, my brother being. People know that if they tell my brother shit about me and have me pushed away, they know that they can abuse him, push up on him, take from him, finesse him, manipulate him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He grew up in the industry.
Yeah.
I grew up in the streets. They run no bullshit on me.
Yeah.
You know, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Love though, fam. I gotta roll up out of here, man.
All right, man. I'm gonna message you on Instagram though. I want to say in touch about your brother and everything. Thank you for gracing the platform. I appreciate you.
All good, man. Much love to everybody that's in the chat. And God bless. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you.